Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today I'm going to be doing a little labor and delivery story time. I had my baby girl on June 2nd at 8:19 p.m. and we are just so blessed. She's so beautiful and perfect, and we love her. And she's asleep right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it, and yeah, I might add in some video footage from my labor, so it might be kind of graphic. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know if I'm going to insert it or not. If I do, you'll obviously see it. So it was June 2nd at 11:14. I woke up and thought I had peed myself, and so I'm like, okay, I just peed, I just need to go to the bathroom and clean myself up. And as I do that, I go to wipe and just more water falls out. Water, amniotic fluid. And I go to wake Steven up, and he's freaking out like, what? Like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm not just leaking this fluids out of nowhere. So we had to call an ambulance because I called my mom, who lives right down the street, and she didn't answer, so we had to call an ambulance, and they took about 10-15 minutes to get here. And then I get to the hospital and we go to triage, which is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like basically pregnancy. Once you're past 20 weeks, I believe, if you have any like concerns or something, like you need to go to the hospital, you go to triage. So that's where I go, and they're like asking me all these questions and everything, and I feel fine. I'm like, yeah, blah blah, like, okay. And I was still 2 centimeters, and I've been 2 centimeters since I was 36 weeks pregnant. So I wasn't dilating, which they said that I would have to be put on Pitocin because since my water had already ruptured, that since I'm not dilating, it could cause infections. So I was on Pitocin, but not in triage. So in triage, I did a bunch of paperwork, and they like checked me and everything, and seeing just the basic like stuff to get me admitted to the hospital. So once I get admitted to the hospital, they put me on Pitocin and antibiotics, and then there was 2 fluid bags. One was to keep me hydrated, and one had additional electrolytes in it. And the Pitocin is known to like kickstart, or not kickstart, but speed labor up and cause your contractions to intensify and progress labor. So I started feeling contractions when they were 2 to 3 minutes apart, which is, they didn't hurt at all. I just had to like sit up and breathe and just get comfortable, and my sister was the only one in the room at the time, so if she was talking, I'd be like, shh, like, just let me breathe, like, and she was very helpful. So shout out to you, sister, because you were the best. And then since I could feel them, they gave me some medicine, and it was supposed to, like, I don't know, it made me very dizzy, and she said that that's common. But as soon as I got that medicine, I was like, I was scratching my face. So I could only eat ice chips. I couldn't drink or eat nothing, which sucked because the night before my water broke at about 5 in the morning. We were at Walmart, and that was the last time I ate. So I hadn't eaten since I hadn't ate since about 5 that morning, and yeah. So, but anyways, I was eating ice chips, and they gave me that medicine, and my face started feeling itchy, and I had a spoon, and I was like scratching my face with the spoon. And I don't know if my sister got pictures or a video of that, but that's what happened there. And So that was when my contractions were 2 to 3 minutes apart, which everyone's like, don't. I waited till I was my contractions were 5 minutes apart to get the epidural. Oop. They were like telling me not to wait until then and get it as soon as possible. And so I was expecting to be in like pain, but I wasn't. And I think it had a lot to do with my mindset about me giving birth. I was very positive about it in my whole pregnancy. I wasn't scared. I could do a whole video on that, honestly. So I might do that. But anyways, what was I saying? She's so precious. I'll show y'all her in a minute. But but my contractions weren't painful. They felt just like a period cramp, and I just had to sit up and breathe and try to like get comfortable. And they gave me the medicine, and then my contractions were 1 minute and 1 to 2 minutes apart, and that's when I got the epidural, and I was perfectly fine. I don't know. But I don't know. My labor personally has changed the way I feel about, not feel about other people's labor, because I know every pregnancy is different, but I had such a good pregnancy and mindset and everything, that I think that's what really helped me with my labor. And so I got checked around 6:15, and I was 4 centimeters, and then that was probably about like 4, and by 6 I was already 10. But as I was saying, so I got checked around 3, 4, and I was 4 centimeters, I believe, and then by 8, the nurse I had in there was estimated I would deliver about 1 o'clock in the morning. But by 8, I was already 10 centimeters dilated, and just waiting on the doctor to come in so we could have my baby. And so I was perfectly fine. The epidural made my legs numb, which that's what it's supposed to do. And I pushed for about 20-30 minutes, and I had a 3rd-degree tear, which I honestly couldn't really feel, because obviously the epidural numbs you and everything, but even after, like, postpartum recovery, which I'm still going through, I'm only 5 days postpartum. She's 5 days old. But I'm also going to be doing a postpartum update video type thing. Oops, sorry. And yeah, so basically that is all, I think. Sorry this is like scattered, but I'm trying to think about everything that I wanted to say and how I felt and just everything. But my labor and delivery was amazing. I wish everybody could have the same experience I had, because it was just so calm and relaxed and painless and everything. But I believe it has a lot to do with your mindset about pregnancy and labor and delivery. So yeah, if y'all have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I will answer them. I plan to do a postpartum video and a what you really need in your hospital type bag, what I used, what I didn't use. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And one last thing, I am going to show y'all the baby girl, Lorelei Lynn Jones. She's such a good baby. Today we actually had her first doctor's appointment, and she was born 7 pounds and 13 ounces, and her discharge weight at the hospital was 7 pounds and 2 ounces. Yes, ma'am, it was. And that's normal for babies. Oh, are you okay? Are you waking up? But I'm sorry, but it's normal for babies to lose weight after they are born. And so she's 5 days old, and she's already almost back at her birth weight. She is 7 pounds and 12 ounces, and the doctor was very impressed and happy. She said that they don't expect babies to be back at their birth weight for at least until they're 2 weeks old, and she's only 5 days. So thanks to breastfeeding, I'm sure that has everything to do with it, because everybody knows like pros and cons of breastfeeding, formula feeding. I'm not saying you have to breastfeed, or if you formula feed, you're a bad mom or a bad parent, but a fed baby is a happy baby, and I am feeding my baby. I'm breastfeeding. I'm feeding my baby breastfed. My baby is being breastfed, and she is happy and she is healthy, and that is all that matters. But that was a long outro. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a and give it a thumbs up, same thing. But subscribe to my channel, leave a comment of anything you want to see or want me to do a video about, or any questions. Thank y'all so much. Say bye, Lorelei.